The name of the new chapter is straight line. It is a part of coordinate geometry. Straight line is the simplest geometrical figure. In order to define a straight line, we need a concept called the slope. Slope of a line. Look, x-axis, y-axis, and this is the origin. And consider the line L. This line makes two pairs of vertical angles with the x-axis. One pair is this one, vertical angle. If this is theta, this is also theta. The other pair is 180 minus theta, isn't it? Your total is 180. If this one is theta, then this is 180 minus theta. But this angle, take this. This angle is measured in the anti-clockwise direction. And it is in the positive direction of the x-axis. So this line makes an angle theta with the positive direction of the x-axis measured anti-clockwise direction. And this is in this direction is called anti-clockwise direction. This one is clockwise direction, isn't it? So this angle is called the inclination of this line. This is not the inclination. So the inclination of a line. If a line makes an angle with the positive direction of the x-axis measured anti-clockwise direction is called the inclination of the line. So in this figure, theta is called the inclination of the line L. 180 minus theta is not the inclination. Similarly, if the line moves like this, this is the inclination. The anti-clockwise direction from the x-axis, this is the positive direction. So in this direction, anti-clockwise, and this is the inclination. If it is phi, let it be L2. Then the inclination of the line L2 is phi. So the tan of the inclination of the line L is theta. Then tan of the inclination, that is tan theta, is called the slope of that line L. This tan of the inclination of a line is called its slope, or another name is there for slope, gradient of the line, slope or gradient of a line. Now look, what can you say about this line? This line is parallel to the x-axis. The inclination of this line is 0. Why? This line doesn't make any angle with the x-axis. So the inclination of a line parallel to this is called a horizontal line is 0. So its slope is tan 0 equal to 0. The slope of x-axis also tan 0, that is equal to 0. So slope of a horizontal line is always 0. And what about the slope of a vertical line? This line is called vertical. It makes an angle 90 degree. The inclination of vertical angle is always 90 degree. So tan 90 is not defined, infinitive. Tan 90 is sin 90 by cos 90, that is 1 by 0. 1 by 0 is not defined. So the slope of vertical line is not defined. Slope or gradient. And usually the slope of a line is denoted by the letter M. So M is equal to here in the figure, the slope of the line L is tan theta. So M is equal to tan theta. And the slope of this line is tan phi. Tan phi. So first of all, the concept is inclination of a line. Actually, it is the measure of an angle. Inclination of a line is the angle made by a line with the positive direction of the x-axis. This is the negative direction of the x-axis in this here, this one. So positive direction of the x-axis measured anti-clockwise direction is called the inclination of a line, and the tan of the inclination is called the slope of the line. So M is equal to tan theta. The vector for slope of a line is M. Then the slope of a horizontal line is 0 because it never makes any angle with the x-axis, or the angle made by a horizontal line with the x-axis in the positive direction measured anti-clockwise direction is 0. So its slope is equal to tan 0. Tan 0 is equal to 0. Then the slope of a vertical line, it makes an angle always 90 degree with the positive direction of the x-axis measured anti-clockwise direction. So slope is tan 90 and it is not defined. So the slope of the x-axis is 0, slope of the y-axis is not defined. Okay.